welcome along to Zandvoort for another fascinating Formula 2 race today. Four lefts and 10 rights make up the 14 corners of the narrow and demanding Zandvoort circuit, with plenty of peaks and valleys over the course of the 2.6-mile lap, which will demand absolute concentration from our drivers here today. As we await the start of another hugely anticipated Formula 2 race, I'm joined again by Davide Valsecchi. Davide, as a former GP2 champion, can we get some insight to what is running through these young drivers' heads as they sit out on the grid?
Ciao Alex, it's a pleasure to be here. There are nervy moments, there is no doubt about that. Mental strength is the key to remain calm and focusing on the upcoming race. Formula 2 is so competitive and all of these drivers knows that they are going to be pushing each other all of the way. In this sport, you have to be able to control your nerves.
So before the off, let's remind ourselves of yesterday's results with a look at the starting grid. Daniel Ticktum lines up on pole position, and it's Jen Deruvela in P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Lundgaard, Sonoda, Mick Schumacher, and Schwartzman, Armstrong, Delatrans, Joe, Sean Galale, Ilott, Aitken, Pedro Piquet, and Matsushita, Alesi, Samaya, Sato, and Artem Markelov, Dragovic, and Roy Nissany, Giotto, and Nikita Mazepin starts from the back of the grid. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down. Okay, that's a good start. Keep it up. That's a new fastest lap of the race. Superb driving. That's the race win.
A great win then for the Carlin team today. And I have to wonder, Davide Valsecchi, just what set them apart from the competition here.
Although the Formula 2 cars are all the same spec, the winner just looked better out there. It would have been a combination of getting those tires up to running temperature faster and driving to the condition on track. They made it look easy out there today.
And there you have it, today's winners. Having raced some of the biggest names in F1 to date, Carlin have once again shown their expertise when it comes to recruiting new talent. No doubt today's winners have a bright future ahead of them. They certainly deserve it after today's performance. Now then, Davide Valsecchi, who would you say was your driver of the day?
Let's give it to Yuki Tsunoda. That was a quality drive from start to finish. He can be proud of that one.
After all this drama, you'll be mad not to join us for the next race. We hope to see you then. Take care. Welcome to one of, if not the most iconic race circuit in Formula 2. A track with absolutely no room for error, a track that requires every bit of skill these young drivers can muster. We're getting ready for lights out here in Monte Carlo. The Circuit de Monaco is, for all practical purposes, pretty much unchanged since its 1929 introduction. It's strange to consider that this 2.1-mile lap will take the drivers here around almost an entire country. 19 corners, but not that many opportunities for overtaking. Instead, this is a track that rewards technical skill. I'm Alex Jakes, and I'm joined once again by the GP2 champion, Davide Valsecchi. Davide, today's race takes place on one of the most infamous street circuits in motorsports. What is it about this track that makes it stand out?
Alex, I'm very happy to be here. Monaco is a short track, but the wall is just after the white line. The drivers need to stay aware from the line and from the wall. And it's so important to start in the first two rows if you want to compete for the victory.
We're almost ready to go then, and this is what the starting grid looks like for today's race. A fantastic effort from Jan Deruvula yesterday puts him on pole position, with Marcus Armstrong alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Galeo, Ilott, Daniel Ticktum, and Sonoda, Schwartzman, Lundgaard, Delatraz, Jack Aitken, Piquet, Joe, Mick Schumacher, and Markelot, Samaya, Dragovic, Matsushita, and Marino Sato, Alesi, and Roy Nissany, Mazepin, and Luca Ghiotto rounds off the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
We're looking good so far. this is your final lap of the race. At the moment, the car behind us is lapping faster than us by around 1 second per lap. That's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
So another fantastic victory for Carlin today. Tell me, Davide, what was the key to this success?
The difference was in the strategy. Credit to the driver for sure, but races like this really drive home how much of a team sport this is. They did a lot of work on the pit wall to really make the most of each stint and to make the best use of the tires. But that said, all of that would have been for nothing without a talented hand on the wheel.
As we can see, it's time for the podium, and I can see the Carlin team underneath our commentary box going crazy as their driver walks out. It was a great win, and it means a great deal to this team. And so, driver of the day then, Davide Valsecchi, who do you think you'd go for?
Difficult call, but I say Yuki Tsunoda. He was committed the entire race, and it's paid off with the result.
Goodbye for now then, but we really are just getting started. Make sure you join us again for Lights Out tomorrow. Baku never fails to disappoint fans of Formula 2, so hold on tight, the cars are set on the grid, and any moment we'll be starting today's race. Welcome to Azerbaijan. This is not your usual racing circuit. It provides one of the most complete tests for the field. Sector 1 sports a set of 90-degree corners around the block, if you like. Sector 2 gets even tighter with the old city walls. Sector 3 just turns 16 to negotiate, and then 2.2 kilometers flat to the floor, full throttle in 6th gear, all the way to the end. Joining me today is a man who is no stranger to going fast, Davide Valsecchi of GP2 2012 fame. Great to have you here today, Davide. Are you enjoying yourself here in the beautiful city of Baku?
Absolutely, Alex. Baku is fantastic and so distracting. Have a check. The architecture, the narrow street. Easy to see why it's one of the most exciting circuits on the calendar. But Alex, street circuits can be unforgiving. I wouldn't be surprised if you see a safety car or two out during today's race.
Here are the starting positions for today's race. A fantastic effort from Yuki Tsunoda yesterday puts him on pole position, and it's Marcus Armstrong in P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Lundgaard, De Ruyveler, Mick Schumacher, and Schwartzman, Piquet, Delatraz, Aitken, Daniel Ticktum, Galeo, Ilott, Guan Yu Zhou, and Sato, Sumaya, Nissani, Dragovic, and Nobuharu Matsushita, Markelon, and Giuliano Alesi. Giotto and Nikita Mazepin starts from the back of the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Fantastic drive, just fantastic. You deserved that race win.
Brilliant stuff from Carlin today. What a superb victory. Davide, what do you think made the difference here?
It was down to one thing: consistent pace over everyone else out there on the track. We could spend a great deal of time talking about race and tire strategy, what has occurred on the track, but at the end of the day, the difference here was down to simply being faster on track than everyone else. Amazing skill on show.
And there you have it, today's winners. Having raised some of the biggest names in F1 to date, Carlin have once again shown their expertise when it comes to recruiting new talent. No doubt today's winners have a bright future ahead of them. They certainly deserve it after today's performance. And now, Davide Valsecchi, let me ask you, who is your driver of the day?
Let's give it to Yuki Tsunoda. That was a quality drive from start to finish. He can be proud of that one. My choice is not the same as the fans' choice this time. And both drivers were brilliant today. But the driver I choose today just about has the edge, I think.
After all this drama, you'd be mad not to join us for the next race. We hope to see you then. Take care. It's race day for our young drivers here in the United Arab Emirates, where the Yaz Marina Circuit is about to play host to the Abu Dhabi Formula 2 race. Let's get started. Yaz Marina Circuit is a 3.4-mile racetrack built on the man-made Yaz Island. In addition to the 21 corners, it features 2 very long straights. Now these will be the drivers' main overtaking chances today, into turn 8 and turn 11. I'm sitting here, quite emotional, next to my friend Davide Valsecchi. Here we are at the end of the F2 calendar, and the atmosphere is electric. I have no doubt that the drivers will be giving it everything they have out there today. I can't wait to get underway.
Hey Alex, you are absolutely right. It's a very special place. This is a track like no other, an event like no other, a jewel in the crown of Formula 2. It's perfect. I think we are in for a fantastic racing event here.
As the engineers make their last inspection of the cars, let's take a look at today's grid order for the race. JN Daruvula lines up on pole position, and it's Yuki Tsunoda in P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Joe, Tictum, Marcus Armstrong, and Galeo, Eilot, Schwartzman, Piquet, Christian Lundgaard, Delatraz, Schumacher, Artem Markelov, and Dragovic, Samaya, Matsushita, Aitken, and Giuliano Alesi, Nissani, and Marino Sato, Giotto, and Nikita Mazepin starts from the back of the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
That's a decent start. Good job. job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. Absolutely fantastic. It's a brilliant result. Well done.
Carlin have pulled off a sublime performance to secure the top step of the podium today. So, Davide, how exactly did they set themselves apart from the pack today?
This race, this win, was about one thing and one thing only: consistency. Anyone can be quick for just one lap, but there's a difference between that and being quick every lap, over and over and over. If you can do that, if you can gain ground when your opponents make mistakes, but then not make mistakes on your own, you can just push and push.
As we can see, it's time for the podium, and I can see the Carlin team underneath our commentary box going crazy as their driver walks out. It was a great win, and it means a great deal to this team. Now then, Davide Valsecchi, who would you say was your driver of the day?
Difficult call, but I say Yuki Tsunoda. He was committed the entire race, and it's paid off with the result.
Goodbye for now then, but we really are just getting started. Make sure you join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.